All right, hello everybody. What's going on, my friends? Welcome to the stream. I'm DSP. I'm back from my day off yesterday from streaming. I hope everyone had a good day yesterday. I hope everyone had a relaxing day, a fun day. If you happen to be caught up on some of my stuff over on DSPGaming on YouTube, well, I hope you had a good time there too. And welcome back to a full streaming week, 6 straight days of full-time streaming for me here. And I hope you guys are ready for some good variety this week, because there should be some good variety in the stuff that I'm putting out this week. Some new stuff and finishing some certain stuff. It should be a good time. And I certainly hope that you guys will have some fun enjoying a variety of stuff. We'll talk about that in a moment. All right. But today is Wednesday, the 20th of May, 2020. And what did I do yesterday? Not too much. Being very honest with everyone, not too much. Went out, ran errands, grocery shopped, had to get stuff for Jasper. Had to run into Target because Kat and I, when we go out, have been using these surgical face masks that aren't very good. I'm going to be very honest here. They're pretty cheap. They kind of, I'm going to be honest here, they kind of stink after you use them. Even if you brush your teeth, it doesn't matter. They're pretty low quality. So we actually went out yesterday looking for different masks for us to go out and about, because here in Washington State, they have a mandate now that you're supposed to be wearing a mask at all times in any public area. And so we wanted to get better ones, and we ended up going to Target, and they had these cloth masks, like a pack of 10. You could get black cloth masks made of, like, fabric that you get of like a light sweatshirt or a t-shirt or something. And we got those and wore those. They're much more comfortable. That's for sure. Much more comfortable than a surgical style mask. That was about it. We ordered out some food, hung out around the house. Actually watched we watched a bit of someone playing Demon's Souls for the very first time, which was interesting because Kat has never seen Demon's Souls. I've played it twice, but only having played it twice, there's a lot of stuff I don't remember about it. And so that was fun, and played with Jasper all day, a typical day off. But outside of that, nothing too big. There was kind of a big announcement in the realm of gaming. If for those who aren't aware, the Mafia trilogy, Mafia 1 through 3, is being re-released. In fact, Mafia 2 and 3 are already re-released, even though I don't understand how Mafia 3 could be re-released. It's the same game. But Mafia 2, I guess, was redone for modern consoles and was released. And actually, the last couple of days, a few people were asking me would I play it, to which I answered probably not, because I did play it just a few years ago on the Xbox 360. But I guess the bigger news for me is that Mafia 1, the original game that I never played, is being completely remade from the ground up. They redid the graphics, gameplay elements of it for modern consoles, and that's coming out on August 28th. And in reality, that is a very slow gaming month. I actually, a few pre-streams ago, talked a little bit about the upcoming game releases, and March is like nearly dead. So yeah, chances are I will probably be playing the Mafia 1 remake when it comes out in late August. That sounds good to me. Something different to do that I could do as a part of my streaming content. Okay, but outside of that, I very, very strongly doubt that I will be playing the other two. Mafia 3 is a shit fest, meaning the game itself is full of bugs at launch. They probably fixed them by now, but most of the game is busy work. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, 70% of the game is doing boring, repetitive content. 30% of the game is a great story, and it's disappointing that you have to do 70% of the game wasting your time. So I'm not going back to that one. And Mafia 2, like I said, just recently, a few years ago, I had played. So, yeah, I'm not going to be playing either 2 or 3, but I will be playing 1 come August. Okay? Wow, someone just dropped a sub bomb. That's very nice of you, whoever that is. I'll give it shout outs for that later. I do shout outs at the last segment of my pre-stream. So thank you to whoever that was. 10 sub bomb. Awesome. Thank you for the support. So I do have a bit of something I want to talk about on the pre-stream today. But before I get to that, I do want to just call out that this is basically the final stretch of the way for us to hit a 100 vest streak. For the last month and a half, every single stream I've put out, we have hit a tips goal. And because of that, I've put on the vest in celebration. You guys have been so positive and supportive. This last month and a half on stream has been really great. Even though there's been people who are very angry at my success and are trying to derail the streams pretty much on a daily basis, at the same time, you guys, the viewers, have been so positive, so supportive, and just in a really good mood recently. And I really appreciate that. All right? So this next 6 days are the final 6 days of streams. If we can hit this the tips goal on every stream, we will have hit 100 straight streams of hitting the tips goal, and that means we're going to be doing a 100 vest celebration 1 week from now. Like 1 week from right now is when this is going to take place. And this special event will feature a few different things. First of all, the return of DSP Tries It live. We're going to be doing a live version where I'm going to be ordering food during the stream. Once it gets delivered, I'm going to be trying out something live on stream. And I've actually toying with the fact that maybe I'll even do a bonus episode. We'll see how it goes during that stream. Jasper will appear on that stream if he so desires. I guess I could pick him up and bring him in here. You guys have been really wanting to see Jasper recently, and he hasn't been on the streams for a while because of my air conditioner being installed. So maybe I'll bring him in for a bit, since you guys seem to be missing him, and play with him for a little bit. The stream itself isn't going to be very gameplay oriented, although I certainly would like to play games during the stream and just hang out with you guys. I think it's going to be more of just a hangout session of us talking, having conversations, celebrating the positivity of my 12 years as a content creator, kind of reminiscing a bit, talking about various topics. And if you guys want to see gameplay, I'm open to playing something. Like I suggested Call of Duty Warzone, but if anyone else has any suggestions of something better to do during the event, by all means, please share them. I don't really want it to be an event that's focused around gameplay, but more about just kind of chilling and having fun and talking. And if all goes according to plan, may have a special reveal as well. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But, you know, basically a celebration stream rather than a typical gameplay stream. I'd rather do something special for it. And I hope that you guys, you know, are excited for that. It's something different and something obviously very positive if we can do that. Now, that relies on us hitting the tips goal for one more streaming week. All right? So just throwing that out there, if you guys like to see the special event, if you like my streams, you want to support, you want to tip, you can, and you'll keep that vest streak going. And we'll talk a little bit more about that on the pre-stream here in just a moment. I'm not going to, by the way, I have pretty much a good amount I want to say about a certain topic right now. So this pre-stream is mostly going to be me talking about that. And then I'm pretty much not going to do a full formal pre-stream today. So just so you guys know what's coming up, today's Banjo-Tooie right now on this stream. Later tonight, it's the premiere of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, the campaign that was released last month. You guys wanted to see it, and I'm going to do it because it's only about 4 to 5 hours long. So I'm going to start playing that tonight, a couple hours on the late stream. Tomorrow, we're going to return to Daymare 1998, the indie survival horror game that it's really intrigued me over the last week, and I really enjoyed it. So more of that tomorrow. Tomorrow night is going to be Animal Crossing, and then on Friday, more Banjo-Tooie paired with Street Fighter. Saturday, the probable conclusion of Daymare paired with Morrowind. And then Sunday, we're going to see what happens. It could be Banjo-Tooie, or maybe I'll even start up Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm not 100% on what I want to do yet. I'm kind of thinking about it. But either way, Fire Emblem's going to be starting in the next week, okay? So that's kind of what you can expect for the next few days on stream. Just wanted to throw that out there before we get derailed here. And so, FYI, guys, if you like the streams, first of all, understand you don't have to contribute. It's not mandatory. It's not expected that you contribute. But if you like my content, you want to see it continue, you want to see this vest streak continue, please consider contributing. There's many ways you can. You guys know about my Patreon. You guys know about my Teespring. You know, if you cheer, sub, or tip during a stream, I'll give you a shout out. You know the best way to contribute is by tipping. Because number one, that helps me in the short term. And number two, that's going to allow me to keep this vest streak going. Very positive thing for the next week, right? So I'm really not going to do a ginormous pre-stream segment on that plug stuff. Instead, I like to replace it with what I feel is a very serious topic. And by the way, I'm not going to try to pick fights nor cause any drama with what I'm about to talk about. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion on what's going on right now with YouTube. Kind of imploding in a lot of ways. And over the years, 12 years that I've been a content creator, I've kind of been a silent observer of a lot of things. sitting back and just doing my own content, putting out video game playthroughs mostly, although I used to do game reviews and I used to do DSP Tries It. And yes, I used to sometimes do different videos on different topics. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I've been someone who has been an island. And what I mean by that is I'm not someone who really has a lot of interactions with other content creators. I just kind of sit here and do my own thing every day and put out content and just sit back and relax and let the world go by me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see me getting embroiled with other content creators, even though it's happened over the years. People say I got involved with Notch 10 years ago, and then I got involved with Toby Turner at one point. And then years and years later, there were a few other YouTubers over the years that I've gotten involved in. I guess Alpha Omega Sin at one point insulted me in regards to like Street Fighter, and I snapped back, and then he wanted to fight me, which was insanely stupid. And then there was Rich from Review Tech USA, who's brought me up frequently in his content for absolutely some unknown god-awful reason, because I never talk about him, and yet he still tries to bring me into his stuff and his drama all the time. And then recently, the past couple of years, people like The Quartering and Nick Recchietta and others trying to basically kind of, not only talk about me in various capacities, but some of them trying to meddle in my personal affairs behind the scenes or whatever. Infinite just said Pro Jared. You're right. Pro Jared, who, really isn't a drama YouTuber, talking shit about me. In general, when it comes to me, when it comes to Dark Side Phil or DSP Gaming, I usually don't go out of my way to reference other content creators in any kind of a capacity, whether positive or negative. Very few. I would say over the years, I think SSOHPKC and Maximilian Dude and maybe one or two others, I've basically referenced in a very positive light, saying these are people who I've had interactions with that were very positive, and I think that they're very good content creators who do good stuff, But even then, it's very rare, right, that I would go out of my way to really talk about other content creators, right? Just saying, it's not really a part of my repertoire. It's not a part of what I do. I like playing games, covering games, and hanging out with you guys while I play games. Like, period. That's it. I don't really want to veer too much outside of that, because that's kind of what I feel is my specialty. That's what people know about me. You know what I mean? But sadly, people still love to bring me into their negative drama and crap. And it's funny because I just mentioned a few people. Like, for example, Maximilian Dude, to my knowledge, doesn't really like me, even though I've barely referenced him ever. And mostly at the time when I actually reference him, it's in a very positive light. And it's because whatever I say gets twisted to be something negative, and then people only will go to say someone who I mention on a stream and mention something negative that I said, or spin it negative, and then that person ends up hearing misinformation, and then they hate me, right? So in general, I have like almost no relationships with anyone on the internet, because I don't really bother with that shit. And anytime that there's an opportunity for something positive, people tend to spin it in a negative way. All right? So for me, I don't really bother with that crap. All right? I just don't. I'm okay with just being here on streams every day and hanging out with you guys. All right? But on YouTube right now, there seems to be a meltdown going on. And what I mean by that is there are these content creators that I term drama YouTubers. Now, you may not call them that, and that's perfectly okay, but from my perspective, as someone who's been hyper-focused on games mostly over the years, there's a certain group of YouTubers that pretty much what they do, under the guise of doing daily news or covering the news, they put out drama stories every single day, and these stories are covering basically personal topics of other content creators, other YouTubers, e-celebrities, as you may call them. And they put out this content that's, if you really look at it at face value, it's incredibly negative. I mean, yeah, you might have a laugh at it if they're doing a joke or whatever. But if you actually look at what they're doing, they're putting out basically smear campaign style stuff. Let's get into people's personal shit on a constant basis and push that agenda under the guise of news and profit from it, okay? Now, recently I've been talking about this stuff and saying, I feel it's bad. It's toxic content. If the only way you can get yourself over on the internet was putting yourself into other people's personal business and talking drama and bringing down others and attacking others, if this is the only way you could get popular on the internet, then obviously that says something about you and your own character. You couldn't put out positive content. You couldn't put out engaging content or fun content. All people want to hear is you talk about drama because that's all you're known for and that's all you do. And, you know, not to say that everyone is the same. This is obviously a big generalization that I'm talking. There's obviously people who are way worse than others. Some people will just take a nudge and take a joke, and other people will just go way overboard and attack people to the point where really harmful negative circumstances happen. Okay? For me, I stay away from that crap, you know? And listen, I know it would be incredibly hypocritical if I didn't call myself out here talking about this. Because, yes, even I'm not immune to it. I did it for a very short period of time. It was in 2016 when I was trying to diversify my content. And I had 3 channels on YouTube. One was the DSPGaming channel, and that was for gameplay. One was the King of Hate Vlogs channel, and that was supposed to be for, like, this kind of content. The daily vlog-style news content, where I would cover news stories that weren't really news. It was more drama stuff. And I only did that for a few months, but admittedly, I did it, okay? I'm not going to be here and be like, oh, I never did. Absolutely, I did it because people wanted me to try it. And I was like, I'm willing to try. I listen to feedback from my viewers. I'm willing to try anything. Let's give it a shot. And of course, at the same time, I had KO Gaming, which was the edited content channel where I did reviews and everything. And what's funny is out of all the stuff, there was actually the KO Gaming channel that blew up and got hugely popular with videos that had 1 million views and the like. While the drama crap that I did for the very short time that I did it didn't get very popular at all. People incidentally didn't really give a shit. Okay? So, in regards to all this, all right, I basically did that for a little bit and didn't like it and basically just abandoned it. And a lot of people gave me shit for that, saying, wow, you really didn't give it much effort. You're right. I did it for a few months. I covered a few drama stories. I think in that short period of time, I think I covered a few YouTubers' drama crap that was going on. Like, I remember at one point, the Fine brothers, I think, were trying to copyright React videos or trademark React videos, which didn't go so well and basically blew up right in their face, and they lost a ridiculous amount of popularity because of it. And then there was something with Toby Turner, some kind of a big controversy, and basically my take was, I don't give a shit, it's none of my business. There were a few movies that I covered during that period of time. So it was a short run, all right? But I didn't really like it. I felt it was too much dabbling in fluff content. And in fact, in reality, what I really feel, my feelings about these drama YouTubers, all right, is that they make fluff content. None of it means a damn thing. It's literally, I wake up in the morning, I look to see what insane, immature, nosy horseshit I can come up with today and spin it in a dramatic way that really immature people will like it. And I put out that content and I profit from the misery of others. That's how I see it. Now listen, that's my take. That's my personal opinion. You can completely disagree with me, and that's okay. I want you to understand that. It's not like I'm the guy I used to be where I was, oh, if you don't agree with me, well, that's too bad. You're an idiot. Listen, maybe you watch the stuff more than me, obviously, because I don't watch it. And maybe you understand it way better than I do. Okay? And so for you, there's some value there. You feel like maybe some good has been done by this kind of content. For me, drama content is the worst, lowest common denominator of content. Maybe the only thing worse than the drama content is like the stupid pranking style garbage content that the Logan brothers and shit do, like, you know, going to the Japanese suicide forest and making fun of the bodies and shit hanging. That's probably the lowest common denominator. But probably one tiny step up from that are these daily drama YouTube content creators, all right? I feel there's, like I said, there's no value, and all it does is hurt people. It's fluff and it's drama for drama's sake to get popularity and to make money. There is no intention there to do anything right, nor to fix or remedy a situation, anything. It's just done for the fact that someone wants to make a paycheck and put in minimum effort. It's insanely hard, all right, to put out creative content on a daily basis compared to what these people do. And I would give any Let's Player on this planet way more credit for putting out a single Let's Play playthrough of anything before I gave a lick of credit to someone who makes a drama video. I'm sorry, again, that's my personal opinion. You can completely disagree with me on this subject. Anyone who's ever made an edited video of a review or anything of value like that versus someone who just sits there and makes fun of others and at their expense gets over, I feel that there's more value in the former than the latter. All right? So that's my deal. That's my take. Over the years, I have had interactions with people who are considered drama YouTubers and drama content creators. Not to say that they've all been negative, because some of them have actually been pretty positive. That interview I did with the Quartering last year, I feel really did kind of help me for a few months there, which was nice, because the guy was very fair with me in the interview rather than just destroying me constantly, getting to my personal shit. He just wanted to have a matter-of-fact conversation about a few things, and I thought that it was a good one. All right? But in general, I've been negatively affected by these people over the years. One person that people always brings up constantly is Rich from Review Tech USA. They say, why does Rich bring you up constantly in his videos? Why does he try to get you involved with you and your stuff? And the answer I always really have is, I have no effing idea. Like, I don't know why the guy has an agenda that he always wants to get involved with my shit, because I have nothing to do with the guy. I don't talk about him. I have no relationship with him. He tried years ago to constantly be involved with my Twitter, having his followers tweet me stupid shit, him tweeting me stupid shit, to the point where I blocked him. I was like, dude, I want no part of this. My Twitter's mostly for my business. I don't want to have this stupid, gross stuff constantly on my Twitter feed because you act like a 5-year-old. And the guy basically got butthurt about it and complained on the internet that I blocked him. So eventually I unblocked him, and then he just started doing it again. It's like, I don't know what's up with these people, Now, in regards to Rich, all right, the one thing I want to say, do I feel the guy is super harmful? I guess not. At least I don't really feel that he is malicious in his intent most of the time. But a lot of things he said about me over the years have been pretty harmful. Like, I remember, and we're going to talk a little bit about this, 4 years ago during my incident, which we all know what I'm talking about. Probably a time that could have made or break me, not make me, but it could have broken me. It could have completely destroyed my ability to create content on the internet. It could have completely ended everything. But because of the way I handled it, thanks to some really good advice that I got from one particular fan, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes, I got through it and came back, I think, actually stronger than ever when you really think about it. And it's funny because at that point, Rich was like being very nice and supportive of me and saying, oh man, I think Phil's going to survive this or whatever. But then later on that year, he makes all these drama videos about me. Again, I don't talk to the guy. I have no relationship with him. Oh, Phil's YouTube channels are dying and he's doing everything wrong, and here's why. And I really feel that he's going to fail. And it's like, what? Like, what is this guy doing? And why is he doing this? And when you look at someone like Rich, he started off as a guy who, his name is Review Tech USA. He started off on YouTube as a tech reviewer. He would get products from companies, like sponsorships and stuff. And he would review these products on his streams, on his videos. And that was his thing. He was actually known as kind of like a guy who would be a techie guy who had opinions and or knowledge of a tech field, right? But over the years, this guy changes his content and, in my opinion, degrades himself to become a drama YouTuber and to constantly be covering things for the purpose of drama. He was one of the people who, during my last 5 months of my life where I had legal problems going on behind the scenes, and even though some of them were made public, I didn't want to talk about it. He comes on my stream and wants, oh, are you going to come on my podcast and we could talk about it? You could defend yourself. Like, what? No, it's my private shit. I don't want to talk about my private shit in public, or else I would on my own stream. Why would I come on yours? But that's what I mean. Like, these drama YouTubers, they're like bloodhounds. They seek the bleeding, and they try to latch themselves onto the vein to suck the life out of someone who's already hurt, someone who's already down on their luck, and to try to blow that up into some kind of positivity or money for themselves. And the fact that some of these people are rich, some of these people have made, so many years of making money off of hurting others is insane. I've said many times, I feel that YouTube's culture has changed for the worse. All right? Because YouTube has promoted these people. YouTube has made it that the biggest videos on their site are drama videos. I don't want to fucking be a part of that. I'm someone who got on YouTube 12 years ago because I like video games. I want to talk about video games. I don't want every time I put out a video to have 14 drama videos made about me that aren't true, because people realize drama videos are popular on YouTube. But that's the state of YouTube. That's why I don't care about YouTube. That's why I want to get the fuck out of there. It's just an archive for me. I don't want to be involved in that toxic cesspool that it's become. I always want to have fun with games on my streams, Now, in particular, the real reason I'm bringing this up is because there's a blow up between a couple really big YouTubers right now. I guess H3 Productions and Keemstar, among others, because I've actually seen a few others like Boogie and this other guy EDP. They're all kind of like getting involved with each other now and kind of like going at each other. Right now, these guys are all kind of known as being drama YouTubers. We put out drama videos and we cover the news, but it's really not news. It's delving into other people's dirty personal shit for self-benefit. And I personally, again, am so against this that I usually don't involve myself with this kind of shit at all, you know? But in particular, I just got kind of wrapped up in it last night, looking at some of the stuff I saw. It was certain stuff trending on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I click on it and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, it's actually gotten to this point. Like, I didn't know about any of this stuff. Really, I knew about none of it because I don't pay attention to this crap. As you guys said, no, I just make gaming videos, you know, which is hilarious because I'm someone who's been here for 12 years. I've seen these people come out of nowhere and become super popular on YouTube around me as I was a content creator putting out game stuff. And my perspective, again, is just, this is gross, you know, to see that these people have become so big and they have insane followings and they're filthy rich. They got crazy sponsorship for literally every day bringing other people down and hurting other people to get ahead in life. That's like disgusting to me and gross to me. Now, again, I am not above reproach. I've done it. And certainly I am not a perfect human. I am someone who definitely over the years has made tons of mistakes and continue to make them because I'm a flawed human. All right. I understand that. And, you know, I'm certainly not above criticism, and I've had more than my share of it over the years. But to see that there are people who still to this day, this is all they do, is they put out this harmful content and they make a living doing it, is just like insanity to me. You know, like I look at it and I'm like, Jesus, you know, but in particular with Keemstar being the focus of everyone's ire right now, you know, I actually personally, from my perspective, feel like I dodged a humongous bullet 4 years ago. Because if you remember, again, during the incident, right, Keemstar did cover the story, being that that's what he does, the news, right, because it was such news at the time. Someone's misfortune is news that he can benefit from. So I was on his show. I wasn't on his show, but he covered it. He, you know, put the topic on the show that this had happened and basically made fun of me. Now, there were many different ways that I could have approached this. And I have to say thank you to the person who talked sense into me at the time, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, dude, this could be the end of everything. I really don't know what to do. And the guy basically said, just be chill. The best thing you could do is just be chill. Just relax, you know, admit to everything that happened, laugh it off as a joke, and that's it. And just roll with it and see what happens, because denying it is going to be terrible. Because it publicly happened and you know it happened, right? And blowing it up too much, you don't want to do that. But basically just be yourself and don't freak out too much about it, you know? And that's how I approached it. And so, you know, Keemstar made the video and a bunch of other people covered it and made this video. And at the time, everyone was making fun of me. So I made fun of myself. I said, I'm just going to make fun of myself. And it worked. Like, you know, people didn't really take too much of it. Of course, I was the laughing stock of the internet, and I still continue to be in many circles. But it could have been like insanely bad, and it wasn't. Okay, and that was a great thing. Now here's the thing. I don't know if I even publicly talked about this at the time, but one of Keemstar's people, and what I mean by that is Keemstar himself rarely reaches out. I guess he has people who are like feelers for him or handlers for him, who go out and contact people who they feel would be good stories for his show. And I was contacted by one of them asking, do I want to go on the show to respond to what he said? Do I want to go on the show to explain my situation and defend myself and all of this? And at the time, my answer was very honest. I was like, I don't think I could, because to my knowledge, the only thing we could do is Skype. Now, keep in mind, this was 4 years ago. This was before the rise of Discord and everything. But I'm like, you know, the only thing I could do is Skype. And last time that I used to do stuff on Skype, people found out my IP, and then I got DDoS attacked for like 6 months. Or DDoS attacked, however you say it. So I don't think I could do it. And basically I went back and forth with this guy like twice, and he assured me Skype is safe. I'm like, well, how can you assure me that? What precautions are you taking? And the guy just got fed up and never contacted me again. Okay? So I never went on the show. I never went on the Keemstar show, the Drama Alert, whatever you want to call it. And And that was that. In fact, I didn't really talk about it besides on my own streams and content. And everything just passed by. And now it's funny because now you look at someone like me, who, I mean, oh my God, in my 12-year history as a content creator, drama, 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 drama. And yes, a lot of the drama is because of things that I say and do on stream because I'm an idiot. And I openly admit that, but, most of this stuff in the past, several years, it really has nothing to do with me. It has more to do with stuff behind the scenes that you guys shouldn't even be involved with, but you get dragged into because of these shitheads doing that. But there's all these arcs in my life, right? You could say, oh, there was the original YouTube arc, and then the Notch drama arc, the Toby Turner drama arc, the getting partnered with Machinima arc, this is how you don't play arc, this arc, that arc, move across the country arc. This is what these people say, story arcs, right? And now I'm kind of coming out of my current drama arc from the last few months, and I'm in the vest arc. This is the vest arc we're in now, apparently, where the big thing is the hype of the vest streak being hit every day, And at the very least, this is a positive arc. At least this is an arc that there's something good coming out of it instead of bad for once. But that's just kind of been my 12 years of being a public face on the internet. But, I honestly feel 4 years ago, I dodged a major bullet because I feel that if I had gone out there and I had talked to these drama YouTube channels and become a part of their content, it probably would have bit me in the ass. Because seeing how these people operate, that they're basically kind of two-faced. And what I mean by that is they'll act like they're supportive of you or they're your friend to try to get you into their content for their own personal gain, just so that they can stab you in the back later, or in some cases just stab you in the back immediately when you're on their show. To the point where it's like, I'm really glad I didn't go on the show, because I really feel that if I had done that, probably it would have hurt me way more than it ever would have helped me. There wasn't much that I had to say. I made a really stupid mistake that is pretty much impossible to ever recover from. But you know what I mean? Like, what else was I going to say? There was no reason to dwell on this, to make it a topic of internet discussion, because already I was a laughingstock, What else was I going to say or do? So I'm actually glad that things kind of worked out the way that they did. But, now today, in 2020, it's all kind of imploding. And what I mean by that is, it seems to me that this whole drama community on YouTube is finally kind of being exposed for what it is. That it's toxic people doing toxic things to hurt others and make a buck doing it. And they don't really care about the repercussions of their actions. They don't care who gets hurt. They will defend. And you know what? To some extent, again, I used to be like that. I used to be a person who, always defensive, always, I'm above reproach. Whatever I say and do on YouTube, I must be doing something right because I got a following, right? And then at one point, I kind of realized the error of my ways, and I was like, I can't be that kind of guy anymore. I should be accountable for my actions much like anybody else. And I got to realize something, okay? I have a following on the internet. I have people, thousands of people, in my case, but in case of these drama creators, these guys probably have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who follow what they say and do on a daily basis. And when you have that following, you have a responsibility to be doing things that are not harmful. Because when you do that, number one, when you do things that are harmful like that, you are basically telling people it's okay. Oh, it's okay to go out and just, use people. It's okay to step on people to get ahead in life. And people learn from that, and for all the wrong reasons. They learn the wrong lessons. And it's the same thing with me. Like, I used to be like that. I would hate on games for the sake of hating on them so that I could get drama views on my YouTube videos. I would make fun of game developers. I would unfairly shit on a game, even though that was my shtick, and I hope that people understood it, and a lot of people did. Some people thought it was real. I'd be like, damn, Phil's like totally destroying this game developer or this game. And they would think that, like, what I was saying was truthful, when in reality, it was kind of me going over the top on YouTube to fill dead air during a playthrough. And now I don't do that anymore. Now I'm a live streamer. I can have fun interactions with you guys. We can talk and just have organic conversations that don't have to be about toxic shit, me doing over-the-top insane commentary anymore. I really do feel that I've changed over the years. because of the kind of content that I now put out, being a full-time streamer versus a full-time YouTuber. But it really did feel when I was on YouTube that like I was an island again. I was immune to criticism because I could just put out videos and people would watch them, right? So it's very hard when you're at the top. And I'll be honest here, yeah, when I was a big-time YouTube Let's Player, it was very difficult to listen to people who would tell me that I was doing something wrong or I needed to improve, because obviously if I'm at the top and I'm getting the views and I'm making the money, I'm doing something right. So why would I change? Why would I listen to this constructive criticism, right? And now, years and years later, I say, damn, I was an idiot. I definitely could have changed a lot earlier. I could have adopted new technology a lot earlier. I could have done things a lot differently that would have been less harmful, less toxic. And I'm going to live with that for the rest of my life. And I, publicly apologize, and I'll apologize again, that that's the kind of person that I was at one point in my content creation career, because I don't like that. I've grown from that. I don't want to be that. But to know that there is this still to this day a community of people on YouTube that are big time content creators that all they do is harm others on a daily basis under the guise of the news is pretty fucking disgusting. I don't know why it exists. I don't know how YouTube ever thought this content was viable for their platform, or why a single advertiser would have ever chosen to have an ad on one of those videos, or why a single sponsor with a single iota of intelligence in their head would have sought out this kind of content or these kind of people. All right? It's nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts. To me, as someone who's done this for 12 years, and every day when I'm here on my streams, I seek to put out something positive and fun for you guys. And if anything, all right, at the end of the day, with all the mistakes I made and all the things, fucked up stuff that I've said and done, at least I can sit down and say, you know what, one day I know I'm going to hang up the mantle. I'm not going to do this anymore. I will have a legacy of content on the internet that people can watch back infinitely, as long as YouTube considers to keep housing it or whatever. And that content is entertaining, and that content is not, for the most part, harmful, right? When you're watching a playthrough of mine, in general, that's not harming others. I didn't really hurt anyone making a playthrough that was over the top or silly. And especially these days with my live streams, very different from my old content. I can say, here's my content, watch it, enjoy it, and know, that no one was destroyed, no one's lives were ruined when I made this. I was able to make a living being a content creator, and I didn't really step on anyone on the way through this time of my life. I didn't destroy any people's careers or lives. I just kind of rode with it and did my own thing. All right? I'm proud of that. Even if you say my content is cringeworthy and terrible, at least I can say, you know what? Criticize me as much as you want, but look at these other people who have done these horrible things over the years, and now it's all blowing up in their face. For me, I've always said this over the years, and people give me shit for it. I said, when you give your attention and your money to something, you really should look strongly at what you're doing. Don't just buy into the hype. Don't watch something because it's popular. Watch something because it has value. Watch something because you feel it's good. Don't support something just because other people support it, and just by face value, because something's popular, think it's good. And I've always been of the opinion that this toxic content on YouTube was wrong. I did not want to degrade myself into doing it, even though, again, admittedly, I did in 2016. I did it for a little bit. All right, I'm not above reproach here. I definitely delved in it too. But I've always said this, and people give me shit. Oh, Phil, you just say that because you're jealous of bigger content creators. You just say that because you wish you had their popularity and their money. I mean, let's be honest. Of course there's a factor of jealousy. Here's people who literally get up in the morning. Like I said, all they do, they get up. They have a team of people who feed them drama news. They pick and choose. They cherry pick the ones they think they can get the most toxicity out of. They milk that shit. They put out a video a day of bullshit that really is no kind of value or content. They hurt people and they make money doing it. That's their life. And they've been doing this for years and years. They don't have to perform any kind of talent level. They don't have to have any skill involved. They literally just crush people under their fucking feet, and dollar bills fall out of it. And this is like acceptable to thousands and millions of people on the planet. They think this is like good. This is good content. This is what YouTube promotes. This is good. Like, how could you support that? How? That's like, it melts my brain to think that there's people on this planet who like that and would watch that and would support that and would throw money at that, you know? Again, you know, even if maybe you're different than me and you watch it because it's funny, or you watch it, you got to understand something. You got to think bigger picture. Who was hurt? Whose expense was that laugh made, right? And whose life just got fucking ruined because someone made a fucking, you know, drama video, you know? To me, it's just like, it blows my mind, okay? But that's the sad state of what's going on, you know? And again, right now, Keemstar is being completely destroyed by pretty much everyone, coming out of the woodwork and saying, yeah, this guy's kind of a scumbag over the years. He uses people constantly, and look at the people he's hurt with the stuff that he's done, and he's very two-faced because he says one thing, and then completely his story changes later when it benefits him, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, the guy's show is called Drama Alert. I mean, it's all he does. Like, what kind of a person do you think makes that show? A good guy? A good-natured guy? I mean, yikes. How do you... I'm sorry. You can... Everyone can point at him and say, you're a bad guy. But I gotta say, try looking in the mirror. If you're one who was supporting that kind of content for years and years, right? Like, you're the reason it exists. You're the reason why that it was able to go to the level that it got, you know? So why on earth aren't you looking at yourself and saying, Jesus, I supported this for years, and now it's finally being exposed for being negative? No shit. Those of us who have been outsiders to the situation stayed out of it and looked and said, I can't imagine how this could be good stuff or why anyone would like it. I'm staying out of it. You know, and now all of a sudden people are like realizing this. Now? Really? Now? We knew it all along. You know, but I don't know. Again, how this stuff happens, and then all of a sudden, oh my God. And the thing is, it's funny because some people say, oh, well, it's like karma, right? But it's funny because when you look at the people who are calling out someone like Keemstar, they're doing the same thing he did. Oh my God, someone's on their downfall. So now Keemstar, literally, in a very ironic twist, has become the victim of his own kind of content. You know what I mean? Like, he was the guy who would look for people who were on the fall, on the downturn, and he would destroy them on his show. Okay. Well, guess what? Well, now he's the victim, right? And everyone turned on him as the target. But look what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing the same thing. Oh, he's bad because he did it. Oh, look, but I kind of just did it in my own video calling him out. You know? Instead of that, why don't people just abandon that crap? Why don't you just say, I'm done with the drama. I'm done with this toxicity and this nonsense. I'm going to seek out people who are constructive, people who are positive, people who put out fun content that doesn't hurt anyone on a daily basis. That's what I should be seeking to support. That's what I should be seeking to watch, instead of, let's look for things that tear people down. You know, I've been someone who's been a victim of this kind of really toxicity and nonsense. And as much as I can blame those people who do that to me on a daily basis, who make up conspiracy theories and who do this nasty stuff, the real root cause of the situation is people like these drama creators on YouTube who made that content popular, and YouTube itself for allowing that content and promoting said content to become the top content on the website. That's really the reasons why my life has been so difficult over the last 7 years. It's not because a few people made some funny videos that made fun of me. And, you know, is it because of my mistakes? Of course that is. That was the root cause of people making fun of me to begin with. But the reason that's been so bad is because of YouTube allowing it, and because of these people who made it popular. You know? It's horrible. I mean, thank God I never really got involved with the big dogs. Can you imagine if Keemstar really came after me over the years, or any of these guys really hounded me and I bit? You know, that's the thing. It's been there. There's been people who try to give me the bait, and I don't take the bait. I'm like, nah, I'm just going to do my gameplay stream today, man. I'm not going to fucking deal with this shit because I really don't want to be a part of this, you know, and I just do gameplay, and that's it. You know, I'm not going to take the bait, take the thing. Thank God. Because can you believe that if I did, how things could have been different? You know, I am in a very unique situation. I've been here for 12 years, and I've been through every possible kind of thing. People attacking my character, people attacking my content, people DDoS attacking me, swatting me, attacking my family and friends, my personal life, destroying my business relationships with sponsors, with partnerships, with everything over the years, making it impossible for me to make money in ways that a lot of other content creators do. They've done this systematically, harassed me and destroyed me in these ways. Just recently, a wave of false DMCA takedowns on Twitter and everything. But I always bounce back to the point where people are insanely amazed that this is the case, that I get through everything, and I'm still here after 12 years. I'm amazed. Seriously, I'm amazed. I don't know where the resilience comes from. People every day ask me, what keeps you going? How do you put up with the hate? How do you put up with the negativity? Because there's always more of it. And I'm like, I don't know. I just keep going. I'm fucking the Energizer Bunny. I got a fucking battery up my ass. And I don't know how I power through it, but I do, you know. But there's only one of me. You know what I mean? Like, there's only one Dark Side Phil. For every one of me, how many hundreds, if not thousands of people were destroyed by this kind of toxic drama on the internet over the last decade? How many people's lives were ruined? I can only fucking imagine. And I just gotta shake my head and say, I'm glad I'm not part of it. I'm not gonna be part of it. I refuse to be. You know? And again, I just want you to understand, I know I'm kind of going on, this is a big rant. I wanted to get this off my chest today. I am not personally condemning the content of any particular content creator. I can't, because I don't watch it. All I know is it exists from what people tell me what this negative shit is, you know, and I just gotta shake my head and be like, I can't believe it. You know, I seriously can't believe that this is the state of YouTube. This is the state of what's happened with all this. You know, I don't want to be someone involved in the negativity constantly. Instead, I had to get this off my chest. As a content creator for 12 years, I feel bad that this is the state of YouTube and this is the state of the shit that comes out there. You know what I mean? It's just like insane. But anyway, I hope that all made sense. And I certainly hope that you guys don't mind me kind of going on a tangent on this morning's pre-stream before we get to gameplay, because I really felt like I needed to get that off my chest. I did. I just had to be like, I had to say something. As someone who's been here for over 10 years and has dealt with a lot of this stuff on a daily basis, I just needed to kind of be like, this is my stance, and please understand, you know, I don't support it. I'm not going to be a part of it. I refuse. I'm going to be here every day, guys, putting out my streams, having fun, doing positive stuff. That's all I care about, you know? And I certainly, at the very least, at the end of the day, with all the mistakes I made, I can look back on my content and say, I didn't kill anyone, I didn't hurt anyone, I didn't step on anyone, I didn't crush anyone. I just put out content that I felt was creative and fun and entertaining. And even though I definitely made a lot of mistakes along the way, I hopefully didn't really seriously hurt anyone in that process. And you know what? I will publicly go on record now and say I'm really, 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 really fucking sorry to anyone who I hurt. I can't, because again, I look at these videos, I look at this situation right now going on, and it makes me feel awful. Just to be a content creator, it makes me feel awful. That anything that I could have done might have hurt someone in a huge way. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it didn't. I hope that nothing I've done has concretely hurt anyone. And I'm at the point in my life where I really don't want to deal with this stuff. I just want to be chill. I just want to be on a stream putting out fun stuff and not be dealing with drama and not be dealing with toxic stuff. I can't anymore, you know? And so when I see the story, I'm like, geez. You know, I hope I didn't. At least I would say I sleep at night hopefully knowing, you know, that no one's ever come out and said, man, you really ruined me. Yeah, what did I really do to ruin anyone? Nothing much. And thank God, you know. Truth of the matter is, you guys would have called me out on that shit. I'm pretty sure, you know, if anything as serious as what these people have done ever happened. And you know, I'm still growing. I want you guys to understand that too. I don't feel that I'm better than anyone. I don't feel that I'm above criticism. I want you guys to call me out for bullshit that I do. I want you to make me better as a person and a content creator in any way you can. Of course, that doesn't mean personally attacking my family and shit behind the scenes. What it does mean is, if I do something stupid on a stream, by all means tell me. If you feel that I'm out of line, by all fucking means, tell me. Alright? And please, I want to become a better guy, you know, and I hopefully feel that I have, and I hope you guys feel that I have, over the years. And that's the deal. I do, even though I don't feel that I'm better than these people, I want to be better. I want to be someone who has a legacy that people can look and say, wow, look at all these things I can watch of Phil's over the years that are really fun to watch him, what he did. Now, wow, look at this legacy of hatred, this legacy of sickness, this legacy of toxicity, and all the people that Phil destroyed in his 12 years. You know, I don't think many people can really say or do something like that because I don't feel that's what I've done. Okay? So, thank you guys for everything over these 12 years. Thanks for keeping the positivity rolling. Thank you for your support and everything, because, you know, I'm someone who's in a position where I very easily could have been canceled, as they say, in the last 12 years, and I'm still here. And, you know, I persevere to still be here on a daily basis. All right? And I thank you for everything. All right, guys? And just know, again, the drama content, it's totally up to you. What you want to do with your time, who you contribute to, what you do. All I want to say is look in the mirror and realize, you know, that's what you're doing with your time. Those are the people you're supporting. And when we get these stories coming out like over the past couple of days, wow, look at the career of stuff that this guy has done and hurt other people. And it's like, you got to realize that, you know. And I'm not saying, by all means, I'm not saying, well, that means come support me more. What I'm saying is just don't support the people who do the toxic stuff, you know. Focus on people who are positive, who are fun, who put a smile on people's face for the right reasons, and who don't hurt other people in the process. That's just, if anything, that's the one snippet, a golden nugget of information and advice I can give you. Support people who put out positive stuff, entertain you, but don't hurt others in the process. Because we don't need people hurting other people. We need people bringing people up, building people up in this world, especially in this modern day with all the crazy uncertainty and shit that's going on right now in our world. We don't need people hurting each other. We need people helping each other. All right? Fair enough? Okay. Okay. Are we good? I got it off my chest. Like I said, I'm not doing plugs or nothing today. You guys know the deal. We're trying to hit the vest streak. Please, if you can, contribute today. Please tip me so we can continue the vest streak if you can. But no, it's not expected. Damn, we got a lot of support on this pre-stream. Holy shit. What's going on here? So I wasn't even looking at the stream. I just wanted to talk from the heart there. All right? What is happening here? Wow. Okay, let's get the shout-outs because holy shit, this is going to take a while. So we start off with... Oh, my God. So during my day off, it was Queedak and Dark Maggot who both resubscribed to the channel. Also, Frozetius resubscribed. So thank you guys for the support on my day off. Baldy resubscribed this morning for 11 months and says 11 months of positive, chill fun. Thank you, Baldy. Lego Mario tipped $1, said rest in peace to former WWE superstar Shad Gaspard. He was found, passed away on Venice Beach. He was swimming with his son. That is correct. Sucks. Apparently he was swimming with his son, and there was some kind of a crazy current that caught him and his son and pulled him into the water. You know, basically told rescuers, save my son, don't worry about me. He's more important. So they did, and then he got sucked under, and he died. That's fucking terrible. Tragic. Awful. And, you know, obviously, yeah, thoughts go out to his family. That's awful, and rest in peace. He was a good wrestler. I don't know anything about the guy personally, but he was a good wrestler. Respergoo tipped me $5. He said, what's your opinion on the problems with YouTubers like Keemstar Boogie and H3H3? I think we covered it. I don't think we really need to go too much into it, but thank you, Respergoo, for a $5 tip. Much appreciated. An anonymous sub-gifter gifted 10 subscriptions to 10 random people. Congrats, guys. Here's who hit the jackpot, basically, this morning. Okay, we've got CJ Extreme 98, Mocking Jaybird, Info 211, King of Hypocrisy, Legions 176, Duhawk, Hood RXCHH, yikes, that's not pronounceable, and Lutheranzo, Kana, and Rob Kelly. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to you all for getting gifted subs. Be sure to thank the person, but they were anonymous, so I guess it's hard to do, but congrats. And thank you to the anonymous gifter, whoever you may be. Cold Zero. Cheers. He says, will the beautiful cat be joining you for the 100th celebration? That's up to her. The option will be there. It'll be her choice if she feels like joining or not. I'm not going to force her to do anything she doesn't want to do. Chances are I'm going to say no, because absolutely nothing has changed since the last several times that I asked her. But, you know, give it a shot. Golden Nobles resubscribed for 2 months in a row, 16 total. Thank you, Golden Nobles, for 2 months of support, consistent, but of course, over a year of support ongoing. I appreciate that. The Brothers Paul took to me $1 and says, do you feel SpongeBob is a similar situation like Minecraft? You don't understand the long-standing hype till you experienced it. Have you watched any more episodes to gear up for the game? I mean, yeah, but in regards to SpongeBob, at least I pretty much don't think I shat all over it, which is a good thing. Because just because I didn't experience something doesn't mean it's not good or entertaining or fun, and it doesn't have validity to others. And I hope I didn't crap on SpongeBob over the years. You know, but yeah, I've watched the show. I found that it was entertaining. You know, I thought that it was fun. And will I watch more of it before the game releases? Probably, because the game's coming out in late June. So probably sometime in June, I'll make an effort to watch some of it. Ace H here. He said, I'm glad you understand these drama videos are pointless. I remember the videos you made in the past where you made fun of friend requests on Xbox Live. I'm glad to see you left those behind. Yeah, and you know, I would say that was kind of the origins of some of this drama crap that people associate with me, is I used to do that. And again, back then I was an idiot. I didn't realize the things that I said and did had concrete consequences on the internet. I just thought, I'm just some asshole on the internet talking out of my butt constantly. What does it matter what I say or do? It's all nonsense. Life's a joke, right? Who cares about this stuff I put out on the internet? That was before I had an iota of self-consciousness or responsibility in regards to the stuff that I put on YouTube. And that's why I dropped it. I turned friend request ridicule into Ask the King, because I felt that it would be more productive to me to actually take people's questions and answer them in an intelligent manner than just make fun of people for wanting to be my friend on Xbox Live. Okay? Cold Zero Cheer, he said, we'll be playing with Pokemon cards soon. They look great. Congrats. No. I have no idea what that's a reference to at all, Pokemon cards, but no. I have nothing to do with Pokemon cards, nor have I ever played them. Shane Griffin tipped me $1. Said, do you have a local Walmart? Do you ever shop there? Where I'm from, Walmart is the superior store, but it's different in Seattle. There is a Walmart over here. I think I've been inside of it twice. I try to stay as far away as possible because I feel that, number one, the quality of the goods at Walmart are low. They are basically the lowest common denominator when it comes to buying stuff. You know, you go in there, you get really cheap knockoff product that's cheap, but falls apart quickly. In addition, Walmart is always insanely busy, jam-packed with people like a sardine can. And I don't like that. When I'm shopping, I like to at least have some personal space. I can't imagine what it's like right now in a pandemic. So I have barely ever been to a Walmart in my life, and I probably will try not to go, you know, in the future as much as I can avoid it. Nimlex resubscribed to the channel 3 months. And he says, what is up? What's going on, Nimlex? Good to see you. Fanny Schmeller cheers. He says, what do you think the obsession is with men aged over 30 carrying on like the cast of Mean Girls? So I guess what you're saying is the drama stuff, right? Because it's funny he says that. It is true that it seems like a lot of the drama content creators seem to be older guys. You know, like Keemstar is older. I believe that H3 Ethan, right? He's older. Rich from Review Tech, he's old. You know, I'm older, obviously, but I don't put out that content. But yeah, I think maybe what it is that people feel that when they hear that content from someone who's in their 30s, oh, that's an older guy, an older content creator, so that's someone who has wisdom and knowledge, and they're an authority figure, and I should listen to what they say and trust what they say. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, that's me guessing. That's me taking a shot in the dark. But I have no idea if that's actually the case. Okay? I wouldn't know, because I don't involve myself in those communities, right? But that's just me guessing. Respergoo did a 100-bit cheer. He said, Real Talk DSP. Thank you, Respergoo. You're now the top cheerer of the day. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. The 100-bit cheer. Oops. I forgot the U. Oh. It was actually my keyboard dropping inputs. Whoa. Yeah, look. I can't even type 100. What the flip? Oh, my God. Okay. Fighting me here. Barkside Pill to me $4.20 complaining about the length of my pre-streams and asking if I would ever change it to say just chatting. No. Okay. Donald Trump tipped me $1. I love to watch your stream because I learn a lot of new ways to lie. Well, there you go. I'm obviously a horrible person who just lies constantly. Thanks, Donald Trump. Appreciate that. Ethan Cervelli tipped me $300. That's not a mispronunciation. Ethan Cervelli tipped me $300. Wow. Now, I don't know who Ethan... I don't know who that... if that name has any kind of significance. But thank you to whoever this is. I appreciate that in a huge way. Obviously, that's hugely supportive. Right? And I think we were at 12, so now we're at 312. I think we were at 12. I just deleted it, so now I don't even friggin' know. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I mean, boom. Holy shit. We hit the goal already. And, you know, I haven't even booted the game. That's insanely positive. Thank you so much for your support there. Ethan Cervelli. Now, Ethan Cervelli says, I'm back. Sorry it's been so long. I've been catching up with school. All right, Ethan. Well, I don't, again, the name isn't ringing a bell, but I certainly appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Okay. Continuing on. Tangy Asian Style Aioli did a 100-bit cheer and said, what are you talking about with Keemstar? Your Twitter said you comment on it. You have no idea what you're talking about. Just in general, it seems like there was a blow-up in the last 2 days where everyone's turning on Keemstar and saying like he's a horrible human and the content he makes, he hurts all these people and here's the case for it. To which I'm just kind of saying, yeah, that's all drama content. That's always what it's been. It's been content for the sake of getting over yourself and making money yourself while you hurt others and not really caring about the repercussions or the consequences. And I never understood it. I never really got why that content was viable or why anyone would want to watch it. But that's my opinion, you know. Okay, then. Golden Nobles gifted a sub to Hobo Chili Dogs. Congrats. And then Golden Nobles dropped a 10-sub bomb on the channel. So congratulations to the following people who just got a gifted sub. Baby in the Chat 3D, Ace, the Maniac Cop 81, Selfris, AF Happy, Estes Shard 87, Kill Bill 216, Pachi 33, Jamil. Jamil Rocks. Boy, I couldn't read that one. And Slie. Congratulations, guys. Nose Vacuum. And by the way, thank you, Golden Nobles, for the support. Nose Vacuum cheers says, can we watch Keemstar's response video? No. I don't want to be... Seriously, I said my piece. I'm done with it. And I'm moving on to just do my constant positive content, period. That's all. An anonymous $5 gifter, $5 tipper, excuse me, says, me and my day's brighter. Good vibes to you. Thank you very much to the anonymous tipper. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the support. Amplatory 2 resubscribed for 30 months. Thank you, Amplatory. Jack Spartacus resubscribed for 38 months. Thank you for that. Bubba Booey tips me $1 and says, what shocks me is that you've done less than 1% of the fucked up stuff Keem has done. He still lands major sponsorships. You can't even get Twitch bounties. Corporations don't give a fuck till the gravy train of exposure is still going until it turns into a bad light on them. Yeah, the reason I can't get sponsorships is because if I do, my trolls or haters or detractors, whatever you want to call them, they go on the social media of whatever company is involved and harass them. So, for example, 2 years ago, I did 2 sponsored streams, and those people went to the websites and the Twitter accounts of those people and bombarded them with toxic shit for 2 days. So they said to Twitch, we don't want Phil doing this anymore because look what happens, and Twitch turned it off for me. Is that my fault? No, I had nothing to do with it. And the videos I put out were positive and fun and much in line with what they wanted. But it is what it is, you know. How people like Keemstar and other of these drama creators had sponsorships and have sponsorships and keep them, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're, again, popularity for popularity's sake. I don't even care about the kind of content this guy puts out. As long as he puts my product out there, I don't care, right? I guess that's what it is. VG Stuffed Cheers says, can we get Jasper in the vest today? No, you cannot. Lucifer sold it at 200-bit cheers. And one of my coworkers has sent a screenshot of some of my tweets to our manager. We have 2-hour phone conversations on what not to say on social media. And, you know, man, is that crazy. You know, back when I had an office job, all right, all of my coworkers had a Facebook. and constantly posted all their private shit on Facebook. I didn't have one, and they made fun of me for not having one. You know, now here we are years later, and all the social media stuff people have done comes back to bite them. It's like, damn. You know, of course, for me, I'm a public persona for 12 years. I'm pretty sure a lot of the videos I make can bite me at any time. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how social media affects stuff now. Wow. DSP browses 4chan, tipped me $1, and wants to know the story of why I didn't go to an Ivy League school. I'm not telling that story on today's stream. I've done it many times before. I don't need to talk about it today, but thank you for the $1 tip and the support. Crap. There we go. Fanny Smeller Cheers said, did you watch The Dark Side of the Ring on Owen Hart's death last night? Vince really is a piece of shit? No. I've not seen any of the Dark Side of the Ring show. All right, really quickly. Thinking of the top cheers of the week. 10th place is Magnus Flamebeard. We got a tie for 8th between Instar Rune and I Killed Phil. Red Spider-Man's in 7th. Lice for Soul, Big Nuts, and Super Flash in a triple tie for 4th. Ryan is in 3rd. Real Ale Craig is in 2nd. Crapcock is in 1st. The sub-gifter leaderboard is not working. It's weird because it says no one's gifted a sub. Obviously, that's not the case. I think maybe I need to refresh my chat here. Because obviously, we just had people gifting a ton of subs, yet it's not registering. Aha, here we go. I just got it to update. So, shout out to the following people. Lunabot and Super Batcat each gifted 1 sub this week. Ryan and Randy O. Butternut gifted 2 each. And Golden Nobles has gifted 11. Thank you guys very much for the support. All right, guys, I got to use the restroom. Let's take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I really got to use the bathroom badly. I'll be back. We'll play some Banjo. We got to go back to World 7, the Fire and Ice world. And in reality, I don't really remember what I was doing. So I hope you guys can help me out because I'm forgotten. It's been a few days. And we'll have a fun gameplay stream. The drama's behind us. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'll be back shortly with Banjo. See you in a bit.